Hello everyone, my name is Jisra and welcome back to my Eastern Roman Empire campaign. So I've done a few things very quickly, just before we started, and I will go over them very quickly. So I moved this army from all the way down here. I moved them up again. So there's that. They're now protecting against Quadians, Roxoladians, and probably Huns that are gonna come down. Although, I really fear that they will be able to circumvent me, these guys in the first place. Actually, I didn't know that these guys were there. Well, I didn't know that they were still there. I only saw them when I had this army go by. And I had them on the fastest speed, so it was kind of too late. Oh well, let's hope for the best, although I do expect the worst. In other news, I actually managed to finally take care of this army that has been roaming around. So I brought this army, which is the army that I brought up in Constantinople. And yeah, that's about it. I brought it over, auto-resolved a few battles, well actually just one battle, and we are rid of them. If only I can permanently get rid of them. Actually, you guys, you are not the most friendly towards me, but could we have like a non-aggression pact or something? No. Could we have a trade agreement? No. Well, I'm probably gonna have to pay them, or attack them and force them into something. And yeah, if there's anything I don't need, then there's more wars. Oh well. What, anything else? Yes, this army is chasing, giving chase, of course. I barely didn't have enough moon points to catch them, as per usual. And yeah, I don't need that mercenary. Actually, the public happiness is going a bit up, so that's pretty nice, although right here it's still going down, even with a few of these houses. So I'm gonna have to think about that, maybe next turn. Libya is actually still holding pretty well in terms of happiness, so that's pretty nice. Also, I am continuing the building of farms on the island, so I'm gonna soon have some public order issues there as well, but as you can see, I have a well, very soon I have a vacant spot that can definitely be used for a, it's not called a forum, no, it's called capital, right? Yeah, public order buildings, basically. And that's it, I think. I've started some new research, and I'm going down this line. I don't know how long I will keep it going, but I figured, well, why not? I'm gonna go down the military line for a bit. Of course, going down the civic line may also be a good idea, but I really don't know. I want some better troops though, and if you take a look at this, it will take quite a while, but I'll get a few marine units there, not that I really care too much about that, but most importantly, if you take a look at this, we can see Cataphracti, which, well, I don't have that much cavalry, although I am building a cavalry recruitment facility in my capital, just so that's mentioned. But more importantly, I will get a Lanciari Seniores instead of Commonitense Spears, and Legio Commonitense instead of just pure Legio. And yeah, make note of that, Legio Commonitense. I'll get it there. Next technology, replace Legio Commonitense with Eastern Armored Legio. So I'm a bit excited for that, though that's gonna take 31 turns. So yeah, that's gonna take a while. I think we're on turn 60. Around turn 60. Actually, I can take a look at this. Whoa, not even close. I'm actually on turn 29. Well, 30, technically. No, never mind, I am on turn 29. So yeah, ooh, that's gonna take a while. Anyway. Oh, provincial governor has anyone died? Probably. Where do I need that? Well, I need several places. Egypt is one place. I also need it in Palestine. Well, I need it everywhere, pretty much. Let's send this guy to Egypt. And I have another spot, but I do not have a suitable candidate, and I do not have enough money for another one. So, probably gonna get that next turn. Oh, and just having the guy there actually brings this to a positive. That's interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Good production and growth. Construction cost, tax rate. Religious influence. I don't think this is gonna go do too much. But it is gonna give a research rate, although for the civic developments. Well, it will give me happiness, so hopefully that'll actually do something. Probably will give me maximum 2 points, but that's still 2 points, so that's all good in my opinion. Oh yeah, and my allies actually starting to move out, although into my territory. But I do suspect that they actually did crush a rebellion. Either that or I have horrible memory, which is entirely possible. I will add, but I don't know. Okay. Okay. Ah, I see. Bit confused. So, this is the one city in the in Mesopotamia that I have an army in. Not a massively strong army, as we can see. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I imagine I can win this. Might be able to win this easily. I don't know. The balance bar has a tendency to be a bit wild, a bit all over the place, especially when it comes to sieges. So, I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on my predictions for a little while, but I think we have an okay chance of winning this. Surround and destroy them utterly, show no mercy. When you outnumber an enemy, surround them. Yeah, don't like pile all your heavy heavy melee units in the center and just allow yourself to get enveloped by the strong flanks of the numerical inferior enemy. Basically, don't pull a cannon. Don't be an idiot. So, I do have some forces, not an amazing amount of forces, but it does actually allow me to have 2 cavalry units. Hooray! Hooray. Where do I put this barrier? Well, yeah, I think that is the best place for it. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna try to get these guys as fast as possible back, but it may not happen. Also, these guys will probably linger for a bit and not attack immediately. Although, you never know. So. I have an intent to use these guys as ammo before I actually set into battle. And thankfully, I do have 3 spare units that should be able to hold this for a little while I use all my ammo. Or so I hope. I've seen these guys buckle pretty quickly sometimes, so you never know. They may just fold. So what about the exploratories? I don't know actually. I don't know what to make use of them. Or how to make use of them. There aren't really any places to hide them either. Not within my range, per se. Yeah, I guess I can just use them here. And finally, General, stay in the middle, and in Testudo. Okay, here are definitely information. Apparently so. Same here, and same there. Okay, and also you guys are information, right? Yeah, just for the time being, just make sure that they are not sniped by, or attempted to be sniped by any enemy units. Okay, these guys may be discovered very quickly. It all depends on where the enemy gets the reinforcements from. But for now, they're invisible. Actually, they aren't, because the reinforcements are coming in from over there. Just my luck. I really do not want to throw them away immediately, needlessly. So I'm tempted to have them hide inside here and then try to rush out somewhere. But I don't know. I can try to get them here and hide them again. We'll see how well that works. Not very is my guess, but well, we'll see. Okay, at least doing a bit of damage. That's gonna make this tower last that much longer. But yeah, hopefully you're gonna be able to do a bit of damage. Well, you're gonna be able to damage, but I don't know if that'll be enough to kill the guys. And I actually managed to get these guys hidden again. Thank you.
The tower has fallen.
How many kills have we got? 7. So you're dealing the damage. Though you're also using the ammo quite rapidly.
Scout Equites.
And it seems like you have a specific target in mind. It's almost like I'm not invisible. Although I really am. This is annoying. Oh well, let's see if I can catch them. Probably not, but a man can dream. Also, I do have some missiles of my own, so just you beware. Come on, throw them. Throw them! There we go, thank you.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle. To the barricades! The enemy attacks! As you command!
I'm gonna try. Why not? Then I get shot in the face by a heavy arrow from point blank range. Should do quite a bit of damage. 68 kills, wow, that's actually much more than I expected of them. So yes, I'm definitely satisfied with that result. And I should be lighter than these guys, so I shouldn't have any difficulties running away from them. Same here, actually. Should have no problems running away from these guys. And yeah, these guys actually did a lot better than I thought they would, so good on you. I think at least this side of the battlefield is going to be, if not an easy victory, at least an easier victory than this side of the battlefield. And why haven't they taken the tower yet? I know they had cavalry, but they let the cavalry just sit there and take quite a few shots before they actually started moving. Not that I have anything against it, it's just, well, it's just the fact that, yeah, I could have been a bit smarter at times, but, well, it's not like that's anything new either. Shock cavalry, head on, charge. Yeah, not the best of ideas. They didn't hold for that long, did they? No, not at all. So this time I got a charge off, and these guys are very close to the tower. So they should be whittled down, although let's see how quickly my men falls. This is an interesting tactic. Total panic formation. Could be a proper name for it. Oh yeah, and also, why not finish these guys off? Or at least try to. Let's try heavy shot again. Worked out reasonably last time. And there we go. That worked out the way I wanted it to. Probably a few friendly fire incidents here and there. And still happening, by the way, but all in all, that went the way I hoped it would. Nice, nice. Although 3 kills. I may have expected more. There we go, that's a bit better. 14 kills. Okay, let's reduce the casualties. Right there. And you are not really firing. Not really. Oh dear. I'm losing so many men there. Yeah, that wasn't worth it. God damn it. I actually have a feeling I lost the battle on that, and that's not good, needless to say. Damn, I lost way over half my, well, actually a little bit under. I was close to half my men there, so not a good engagement at all. That was incredibly crappy, sloppy, or whatever else you want to call it. All of those things, it was. Are you already... Okay. I may be very dead here. Also, why are you not following my orders? Probably gave you another movement order and completely forgot about it. Okay, let's stack the Legio up there. And this guy, you should be able to move information, so let's have you go over here. You guys go over here. I don't think I need a heavy shot here. I think just the base damage from the flaming shots is gonna be enough. At least I hope so. You never know. There you go. You guys are almost ready to run away again. Thank you. Yeah, these Palatine guards should be a very tough nut. to crack. So at least there's that.
Losing hope.
The final guy isn't wavering yet. So there's that. No, I really don't know how much that is worth, though. Oh, and you come all the way around. You actually have a spare unit that is not doing anything besides just protecting all of this. So, oh dear. Oh yeah, and the good old capture bug. Exactly. So Warrior of Sparta has some problem with that on his previous livestream with Rambler. Well, he noticed it for the first time, and well, he was just appalled by it that as I am. So we agree on that. That's for certain.
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him. Withdraw.
Dealt quite a bit of damage there, but all of those charges are they're very risky for my cavalry, seeing that they are charging straight into spears. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this. I am almost
Our men have given up
convinced.
their lives. Enemy troops are at the walls.
Really, the best outcome for here is a chain routing. Oh, and the general is almost... well, they've only lost 21 men. And that's not bad. Will these guys be able to hold alone? Probably not. Although you never know. Yeah, there are just way too many men here. They won't be able to hold alone. I'm thinking of if I should have these guys move over to this side. Oh, I'm starting to see some wavering. Come on. Oh, nice, nice. Come on, come on. Waver, waver. Break.
A unit is running from the enemy.
That's one. But that seems to be it. That's very unfortunate. I think this unit is not dead, but they're very close to being dead.
We are heavily outnumbered.
You don't say.
Advance! By your command.
Yeah, just shoot them. Shoot them as quickly as possible so you can actually use up all your ammunition.
The men's resolve is failing.
Not there, thankfully.
Stand and fight, damn you!
Yeah, it was those spearmen. I thought it was those guys that they meant. Oh! They're actually about to fully capture it. You gotta be... yeah. This is still an issue. That's all I will say. You've heard me complaining about this so much that I'm not gonna bother anymore. Because, well, it would be pretty futile.
Nothing remains of this unit now.
It's all being held by me if they can only... damn. They could only completely left the cap circle, that'd be nice. Also, why did it suddenly turn dark? Huh. Come on, kill the rest of them. Gonna have to charge them again. I'm surprised I actually still have the cavalry for it, to be honest. Damn, Damn, these guys are starting to waver. And this is probably way out of range, and yes it is. Well, I guess I'll be a morale booster for myself then. Or these guys be a morale booster for themselves. And there we go. We've opened the floodgates. Might as well just go for an all-out attack on these guys. The general should be dead, but apparently that doesn't mean enough. So, another legion down. Gonna have to rebuild that somewhere. And I think, I can't remember the exact name of this region, but I think we'll call it one of the Mesopotamian regions. I think that is pretty much lost. I have one settlement remaining in that region, and it is a walled settlement, so of course it could be used as a fort in that regard, as a foothold. I don't really know the usefulness of that. Well, I guess we'll find out. I'll try to hold what I can, but I probably won't be able to hold it for long. Not at all, really. Well, many of these men are actually wavering, so there's that. But these guys still haven't been completely surrounded. But these guys that I have remaining doesn't necessarily pack the biggest punch. The cavalry, yes. The exploratores, no. And these guys are about to break themselves, so. And when they actually capture this properly, that's probably gonna be the nail in the coffin. Or have they already done so? Yes, they have. Probably why they got a slight morale boost there. And this is the proper way to do it with actual alive units. But the game doesn't seem to recognize that as, well, the decent way of doing so. Apparently they know better than us, so not to have a say in this. Yay! Hey, we are moralitized. I'm just gonna fast forward this to the end of it.
Our men are rallying. They're not done yet. Our men are
Really?
wavering.
Huh. Probably gonna rout immediately, but why not? And there we go. There goes those again, and now all that remains is the general, and now he doesn't remain either. So that went, well... Yeah, I had hope for victory there, but I guess they had stronger forces than I expected. Drunk on watch. That's not a good thing. Gonna have to punish you for that, good sir. Gonna flog him. I'm not gonna decimate the legions. That'd be a bit too extreme. Also, are you retreating? Actually, I don't think these guys are in any condition to take anything. So I think I can actually leave these guys alone. Right now they're even suffering attrition. So I could have these guys return to Edessa. And just try to very, very desperately just cling on. Should also be mentioned that this is one of my most fertile regions, so this wheat field is giving me quite a bit of food, and also I hope to not lose this before I'm gonna repair that. I don't think I'm gonna bother with anything else. But I want to not lose that until I have replacements, to put it that way. But anyway, I have some stuff that needs to be done, but I'm gonna do that in between parts. And actually still no Huns, so that's good. But yeah, oh yeah, this rebellion, I can just quickly crack down on that before they actually become an issue. And that can be very quickly done, so I now did that on the end of this part. So I'm starting to get my armies over there. I don't know really where to place them. Maybe I should try to hold this again. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yes, as I said, I will see to that in between parts. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.